Hey y'all, this is Rip One Outdoors. Hey y'all, we are down on Ridge Road. And I'm trying to remember, hey, before we go any further, give us a like and a subscribe and hit that bell button. Got a few things coming up here and we want you to be subscribed to our channel so we can, you'll be notified when we put out a video. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm trying to think of what I think this road that goes down to what we call this. This was the old Wiley Road, if I'm not mistaken. Brothers will know. Hey, we kicking up dust on this one now. Is this the Wiley Road or was this the? I don't know. Or is this the Battler Road? Yeah, see, this thing's gonna cross the railroad up here. Y'all remember the railroad? We cross it on the Ace and McQueen Road every time. I think this is going up in here where they dig dirt at. That's what it is. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the Battler Road. Yep. And this goes up here. Let's go right up here on the railroad. Some kind of animal took off there. Yep, this is where we're at. We're on the Battler Road. This is the railroad. This is the railroad. I'll show it to you when I come back. I'll go right down here and turn around. Yep, see the rails? There you go. That railroad was built here when NASA came in. It runs right behind our house there at Cooter Ridge. And they used to haul the propellant, if I'm not mistaken, that propelled, that where they could test the rockets, the liquid oxygen, what have you. We're starting to watch that battery. It's 61%. I mean, we're in pretty good shape, but I just don't want to get to talking and do something stupid. It's a beautiful evening. Good evening to see a deer. We used to ride our bikes. This is, if you remember, I told you a story about the cows chasing us. This is where we would ride when the cows would chase us. Most of those cows belonged to Unc Gus Frierson. And them cows, they just roamed the woods. They didn't have them in a pen, no field. They just roamed the woods. And when they seen somebody come by on a bicycle, I guess they thought we had a loaf of bread in our pocket. And they would run after us. I hope y'all enjoying this ride. This is new territory here, but needless to say, I probably won't be riding it long because the first rain we get, it'll clog up them roads up there with mud, and I'm not gonna put my white Magicycle in the mud. And we'll go a little bit and then we're going to turn around. I'll tell you a quick story. I hadn't told you a story since I told you a story about the possum dog. When we were kids, we were boys, Daddy had chickens. Daddy always had chickens. I never remember a time when Daddy didn't have some kind of chickens. Usually, he kept 30, 40 chickens. And the chicken yard was there in front of the house where I've made a few videos there about a magnolia tree. The chicken yard was behind a little shed that we kept our boat in. And we, as I told y'all before, we used to go fishing a lot. Come Saturday morning, we loaded up to go fishing. It was Daddy, probably me, Joy, Mickey. I don't know, Mickey may have been in the Army. But we went fishing. Well, Daddy had a couple of old hens that always stayed out. If he didn't clip their wings or something or another, they would fly out. But he had one there that he never could keep in the pen. And we got down there, we call it on the outside, down there at LaFrance's fishing camp. And we put in that morning and we ran out the bayou. We were going to a place called Big Grassy. Well, that was a couple of hurricanes ago. I think that Big Grassy is not even there anymore. If it is there, it's a little grassy. It's just a little bitty grassy. The hurricanes have washed them little islands away in Barrier Islands. But we was going fishing and it was pretty rough. We was down behind the windshield of the boat to keep the water from spraying on us because it was pretty rough and hitting them waves and slinging a little water over on us. And we got right out there near about to Big Grassy. It was probably a half a mile, I guess, from where we'd come out of the shoreline. We was going out into open water. We got almost to Big Grassy. A lot of boats out there. They was catching some fish. There's a big old red Rhode Island hen came out from under that deck of that boat. And that thing flew right out across the tops of our heads. And it happened so fast, we had no idea what was happening. And that chicken flew, and it realized after it took wing that there was no place for it to land but in the water. And it didn't do that. I didn't know a chicken could fly that good. This was an old setting hen. It had some biddies or either some eggs that it was setting on. I think it was just eggs. And that thing got out there and got to flying, and that thing flew all the way to Big Grassy. Well, you know, there was no way for us to get out there and catch the chicken. If you'd have stepped out of that boat and step in that mud, you'd go up to your neck. So we didn't have no other choice. Sad to say, we left the chicken out there. Hey, hopefully somebody come along and caught it or what have you and took it and give it a good home. But as for that day, we took a chicken with us fishing. Never will forget that. It was funny. At the time, that thing come right out across the tops of our heads. We cruising on down the road, easing back up Ridge Road. Beautiful ride, beautiful weather. I don't know, probably 70 degrees. Got a little bit of a sprinkle supposed to come through here tonight, but I don't know if we're gonna get much rain. There's a hawk flying. We're gonna be getting up here to the rough part. I'm gonna probably just go ahead and shut y'all off. But I just wanted to say thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We always got something coming up. Always got something interesting planned. We still enjoying the Magicycle Cruiser. We highly recommend it. If you don't have one, if you're planning on buying one, I'm going to ask you to go to click on the description of this video. You'll find a share sale link there that goes to Magicycle. They will sell you a bicycle right there, and I will make a small commission off of it, and I would appreciate that. But if you don't want to do that, you're still welcome to watch the videos. We got some affiliate links, some Amazon affiliate for our accessories. We're not in this thing for the money, I can tell you that. We just want to try to make something interesting for people to watch. Tell a story now and then. Show some of this pretty scenery. So we hope y'all enjoyed it. Give us a like and a subscribe. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Get past this big hole here and then I'll cut y'all off. Catch you later.